Hi, I'm Jessie Schramm, and we're here at the World Fest 2009 in Encino. Here we are with Linda Blair, and she just spoke on stage. Welcome.
Thank you so much. This is about my 5th year, 6th year, 7 years. I don't think you were born yet.
Okay. So you've been coming to these for a long time.
I have. And I try to tell everybody it's the best festival because it's educational and yet it's fun. So it's environmental, it's vegetarianism, veganism, which I'm a vegan, wrote a book about it. See, brought the book. I do animal rescue. But most of all, you know, you've got your booths and your people, and you can learn all kinds of things and enjoy yourself, dance to the music, woohoo! And it's an amazing festival, it really is. And it's right here in Southern California. How lucky are we?
Now, you were talking today. What were you speaking to everyone about while you were on the stage?
Most people, of course, know me as an actress, like Tippi Hedren, but we have passions. Hers, of course, are the exotic cats and animals and educating people as to the issues with that. And I was on her board for a long time. And I did a lot of environmental work over the years. I became a vegetarian in 1988 when I read about acid rains, how farming animals affects our the ground, the food chain, where does cancer come from, our seabeds. So that's my background. And then I realized that our own dogs and cats, which are supposed to have laws in America, were slipping through the cracks and we're in trouble. And I started rescuing in 1997. And then Hurricane Katrina happened and I ended up down in Louisiana. So I came back to Southern California and ended up with an enormous amount of animals, like probably at that point 35, in boarding. And I had no choice but to buy land, and I've been trying to build this property, and I'm asking for help because I'm doing my part as a volunteer in America and in Southern California, so I'm asking people for help because I'm tired. It's hard.
Now, once you have all this land and all these animals, are they open for adoption at that point, or do you more just house them and feed them and take care of them, hoping that someone will come along and provide a good home?
I was doing shelter rescue, and that's also street abandonment. Now there's home foreclosures, a lot of moms that are giving birth in the shelter, so the babies are born to die right there. And the shelters ask us, the rescue groups, for help. The public can't just go in and adopt, 14 puppies. You can't.
Right.
So that's kind of our job. So that's why I'm asking for help. We are at what we call crisis level. So the pet overpopulation, and the other thing people forget is all the cats, so now you got all the dogs, there is not enough food and there's not enough shelter, there's not enough people in good homes. So we have to do mandatory spay and neuter, and that's why we've been going for that in California. Okay. And it's the only way that we can make a difference. Trying to make a difference while I'm alive. That's what my goal is, and I hope that I can. People can come out and see. We do emotional, physical rehabilitation if they've been abused, starved, and so on. Emotional rehabilitation for those that have been mentally, physically abused, to trust people. We do training, we do socialization. There's no bad dog. There is no bad dog, only bad people. And that's the truth.
Now, quick question for you. How many dogs do you personally own? Just a fun fact.
My personal dogs passed away. I caretake. I actually have one left, Riley. So he's sort of famous. Big red and white pit bull, but he's like 10 now, so I keep him comfortable.
But all of them are your babies, obviously.
They're all my babies. I always say I don't have children, and I said everyone is my child. You are all my family, and I'll do my part to help if you ask me for help. However, I need your help in helping rescue and do the work and financially with the dogs.
So now, how can people help?
LindaBlairWorldHeart.org. LindaBlairWorldHeart.org. You can make donations on there. You can ask how to get involved to volunteer. How can you help in your own communities? There are many, many different ways. You can have little fundraisers, bake sales, car washes, schools. There's a lot of things, and we'll help give you guidance, but we need help. The animals need help.
Well, thank you again so much for being here, and your energy is phenomenal and so amazing. It brings a smile, and just your intention makes a difference, let alone all the things that you're physically doing, and I think it's great what you're doing. So
thank you, Jessie.
Best of luck, and thank you again so much for being here today.
Thanks, Jessie. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.